हेलो एवरीवन। जैसा कि आज हम लोग को देखना था डे 4। सो लास्ट क्लास में हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ लिया, हम लोगों ने स्टडी कर लिया हाउ टू क्रिएट अ लेज़र, और ये सभी पढ़ लिया था। अकाउंटिंग कितने तरह के होते हैं, मॉडर्न क्लासिफिकेशन, मैनुअल अकाउंटिंग, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक अकाउंटिंग में क्या डिफरेंस है। फिर हम लोग ने ये भी देख लिया था एसएपी में जीएल क्रिएशन कैसे होता है, हाउ टू क्रिएट जीएल रिलेटेड टू एसेट, लायबिलिटी, एक्सपेंस एंड इनकम। Okay, the T code which we are using to create a GL is FS00. The company code is ICAX, where we are creating our lasers, and our chart of account is COAX. These information we need at least before creating a laser. What is your company code? What is your chart of account? And what is controlling area? Basically, controlling area is required for controlling module, but you need to know what is your controlling area. Okay, someone, if anyone asks you what is chart of account, you need to say list of lasers, or you can say account which help to prepare financial, all the accounts, the list of accounts which help you to prepare final account. Now, final account and financial statement, we know that there is two statement, mainly profit and loss account and balance sheet. Another third statement is also there is, I think you all have learned in advanced accounts module, there is a cash flow statement. Okay, but here we are just focusing on these two, profit and loss account and balance sheet. In profit and loss account we show expenses and incomes, and in balance sheet we show liabilities and assets. Two modes to create a GL, using navigation entry and without using navigation entry, already we have learned. Configurational part, I think everyone know. When we are going to create a GL, then at first we need to think that we need to find. Yes, we are going to create laser related to asset group or liability or income or expense. And when we are deciding to create an asset, then we need to know what is the number range over there. So, for example, here I am giving you, suppose the number range for asset is 1 lakh to 1,99,999, and for liability 2 lakh, it is start from 2 lakh to 2,99,999, and for income 3 lakh to 3,99,999, and for expense 4 lakh to 4,99,999. So what is these things? These are the ranges. You can say we can create 1 lakh GL related to asset, 1 lakh GL related to liability, 1 lakh GL related to income, 1 lakh GL related to expense. This number range is decided. Okay, suppose if you are going to more than this, then you need to again modify your, or you can say modify your, number range. Basically, if the GL number of GL is increased, okay, from 1 lakh, then what is field status group? We know that when we creating our GL, then field status group is mandatory, and field status group is decide what mandatory information you need to fill during the journal entry. फील्ड स्टेटस ग्रुप ये डिसाइड करता है कि जो आप एंट्री करोगे उस टाइम पे कौन कौन सी फील्ड्स मैंडेटरी होगा भरना। ये किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? फील्ड स्टेटस ग्रुप। हालांकि हम लोग डिफॉल्ट जो फील्ड स्टेटस ग्रुप अभी ले रहे हैं वो G001 ले रहे हैं। Account and laser, everyone know account is a code or section where accountant record and supply the financial information. Type of account in profit and loss related GL, we can say expense and income. I think uh, I have already given you this homework as homework. You need to create incomes laser. These are the income GL. Now balance sheet related GL, liability and assets. These are the GL related to liability and assets. Okay. So to create a general laser, we use FS00. Already we have done. To display GL, this is the T code. If you want to see the list of GL, F.10, but F.10 is not authorized to us, so we are not able to do this. Okay. So at first today, I am going to check the homework. Have you done or not? Okay. So to check homework, we need to log in our SAP. What is your keyword, Aman? 87 216. This is cache GL you have created. Now I'm just going to check the configuration of this GL. Yes, balance sheet asset. Yes. Now in control data, INR, local currency you have tagged. Posting short case 001. Yes. G01 is this. Yes. On 19, you have done this GL creation on 19th. Good. On the same day. This is also yours, ICICI Bank. No, it is not yours. Someone others. It is not yours. Okay. So I am going to check now. After asset, I am going to check asset. After that, we need to check the liability GL. So loan GL. 186. Loan from bank. Yes, liability. Okay. 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 Now I'm going to check the expense GL. Okay, income GL. Before that, I'm going to check income GL. This is yours, interest received. Yes, non-operating expense and income, interest received, income is G01. Okay, this is enough. That means you have done good work. Now, Jaydeep, what is your keyword? This one. Okay, you also have done the homework good, but you have created 3 times discount receipt, discount receipt, discount receipt. Why? Same laser you have created 2 times, capital reserve and capital reserve. Why? Capital reserve here it is also. General reserve is not an asset. General reserve is a liability, so it is wrong. And you are putting a text over here, it is wrong. Tax is only for expense and income you can put, not for a liability. So there is a mistake, you need to rectify it. Okay, I'm going to check your as cash laser. Okay, it is taking some time to finding. Control N, we can open a new session over here, FS00. So that here I'm going to select the list, so that easily we can find the GL. Cash GL, it is asset related GL, na? No, it is asset. Okay, don't put this thing. Okay, on cash what types of tax is there, na? There is nothing, there is no any tax. We know that when we learn GST, what is the meaning of goods? Every kind of movable property except money and securities. Okay, so if it is not covered under the goods, so why you are charging taxes over here? So this is wrong, you need to just remove this. How you can remove? Just go into the edit button and just you need to remove this. You have doing this wrong thing. Now it is okay. Now control S. Are you getting my point? So this way you need to rectify all the laser at first. Now the next laser I am going to check is your liability GL. This is the liability GL. Capital. Okay, sometime it is taking processing time. Okay, it is log out now. Okay, net is not there. This is capital GL, which I am going to check. It's also liability. It's okay. Now you need to remove it. Okay. So everywhere you are putting text. Are you getting my point? You need to only put the text code and this point only when you are going to create expense and income GL, not for this. Control S. Okay. So I think GL creation we have done. Today we are on journal entry. F.10 we are not, it is not authorized to us, F.10, but F.10 is used to check the GL. Okay. Here it is given change, edit GL we have done, block GL we have done, mark for deletion we have done. If we want to delete any GL, then at first we go and mark it GL for deletion, and then we can run OBR2 to delete the GL lasers. Now to delete GL, the T code is OBR2. You can delete the laser, but firstly you have to set that laser on flag for deletion. Remember, if you have passed any entry with that GL, then you cannot delete that GL, because without entry deletion we cannot delete the laser. In SAP we cannot delete any entries, so only do the reversal entry. Suppose if we post any wrong entry, then we can post the reversal entry only. The T code is FB08, we will learn later on. Now note, if company is productive, then we can make it unproductive through the, it's okay, we are not going into that. This is the configurational part, and as an end user we are not going to learn that. If I am giving you the training of consultancy level, then I will teach you this, but we are learning basically end user, so we need to accept the configurational part basically. Now after creating GL, we can pass the general entry in SAP. For the general entry we need to know what is the golden rules are: personal account, real account, nominal account, receiver debit and giver credit. In real account comes in, debit goes out, credit. Normal account, expense and losses are debited, incomes and profits are credited. And in modern rule, expense and income, if we follow the modern rule, then modern rules says that expense and assets have the same rule. If these are increases, so we need to debit. If assets and expense and assets are decreased, so it will be credited. Okay. Both the nature of expenses and the nature of asset is same. Why and how? When you do the expenses, then cash goes out. When you acquire asset, again cash goes out. In that point of view, the nature of expense and asset are same as we can say for income and liability. The nature of income and liabilities are same. How? When there is an income, the cash comes in, and when you take a liability, that means it's like a loan, then again cash comes in. So in that point of view, both are same. सही है ना? जब आप एक्सपेंस करते हो, एसेट खरीदते हो, दोनों में कैश आती है. जब तुम इनकम करते हो या लाइबिलिटी उठाते हो, तब भी कैश आती है. तो इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से दोनों का नेचर सेम है, इसीलिए इन दोनों का रूल एक जैसा है. एक्सपेंस जब डेबिट करोगे, दैट मीन्स इंक्रीज हो रही है, क्रेडिट करोगे तो डिक्रीज होगी. और इसी का जस्ट उल्टा, एक्सपेंस का जस्ट उल्टा है इनकम. इसको जब डेबिट करोगे तो ये घटेगी और क्रेडिट करोगे तो ये बढ़ेगी. So post the following entry on the SAP using FB50 and F-02. So in SAP there is a two T code is there, FB50 and F-02. I am going to teach you at first FB50. FB50 is what? FB50 is a GL account document. If you want to see this in menu, so S000 at first, this is the T code. Now we need to go in accounting, we need to go in financial accounting, journal ledger, document entry, and there is an FB50 GL account document. So here we can post the entries. At first you need to put the document date. The document date is 23rd, today is 23rd January 2024. Okay. Now the currency is in INR. Yes, it's okay. Now posting date is this. What is the difference between the document date and posting date? Posting date we are going to post today, so the posting date is always current date. Suppose we are getting the bill of expense related to 20th January. So here you can put the date of 20th January. Basically, what is the date of voucher? The voucher date you need to put here, and the posting date you need to put here. Maybe this date before the posting date. Document date may be before or same date of posting date. Now the reference means if you want to put the bill number and something and all, so here you can put just like the bill number I am getting. Suppose I am putting here the freight or carriage. Okay, I am going to make the payment and I'm getting the invoice number, this document header, this header, just like we are putting here expense payment entry. Okay, we are posting expense payment entry, cross company code number. Cross company code number is nothing, just skip this thing. And reference is not mandatory, header text is not mandatory, you can put yourself, okay, if you need. Now here you can see the GL account, what GL account you are going to debit. So you need to press this button, otherwise you need to press F4. Now it will ask to you what is your keyword, because we are finding our GL through the keyword. So I am finding the GL through my keyword. So here suppose I am making a payment of, suppose repair and maintenance or marketing expense. Suppose marketing expense, I am going to make the payment for DNC. This is what, debit or credit. Now here you can see there is a two keyword, S is for debit and H is for credit. So if I press S, okay, if I press S, so it will be debited. How much amount? Suppose it's carrying 12,000 rupees. Okay, so we can put the 12,000 rupees, or we can take 8,000. Just you can press the tab button. Through tab you can move in SAP. Tab, tab, tab. Here it is the text where you need to put the narration. Okay, here you can put the narration being marketing expense paid. Okay, now hit enter. Now here you can see these are the three signals: green signal, yellow signal, or red signal. Okay, I think I have already taught you what is red signal, what is the indicator of green, red and yellow. And I just hit enter. When I hit enter, now you can see that it is showing red. Why? Because I have defined here debit side, I am not defined here credit side. So we need to put what will be the credit. So I am taking my keyword, I am going to select cash. H is for credit, amount is 8,000. Narration, same narration you can put, being marketing expense paid. Okay, now hit enter. Now here you can see it is red indicator. When I hit enter, now here you can see the green indicator is showing. Now here in above amount information, you can see the debit total is 8,000, the credit total is 8,000. Now it is okay. That means now you can save this entry. But before saving, you need to check the details. In details, you can see the company code is showing and the transaction date, the translation date is 23rd January. There is no any calc text. Yes, there is no any text. Okay, so now you can see here there is an in application toolbar there is a number of icon is showing there. The first thing you need to just simulate this entry. Okay, you need to check the more details. So you just need to tick the simulate button. Otherwise you can go into this document menu, there is also simulate button. Okay, so directly you can click on to the simulate button. When you are clicking on to the simulate button, you can get the more information. What is your document type? Document type is SA. SA is a document type for GL entry. Okay, so we are passing GL related entry. So the document type is SA. Just like in Tally, there is F5, F6, F7, F8, F9. Here the document type is SF or GL entry, or you can say journal entry. Normal document it is. The document number you can see here, there is no any document number generated because I have not saved this entry. If I saved this entry, so we will get our document number. Company code ICX, fiscal year is 2023. Yes, fiscal year is what? In SAP financial, we call fiscal year in place of financial year. Okay, so financial year is known as fiscal year. So 2023-24 is going on, and the document date is 23rd January 2024. Posting date is same date, and the period is 10th. How it is 10? If you start the numbering from April, so January is 10th. Okay, the first month is your April, second month is May, same as January will get 10th number. Now there is no any tax reference is this one. Document currency is INR, and document header text is expense payment. Now here this one is PK. PK means that is the posting key. 40 is for debit and 50 is for credit. In SAP, when we are going to post a GL document, so the posting key is also important. Okay, in interview it is also asked what is the posting key for debit and credit. In GL document, 40 is for debit and 50 is for credit. But one thing remember, it is not same in everywhere. It is not same in everywhere. Just like when we are going to post any asset related entry, so at that time the posting key is different. 70 and 75. 70 is for debiting an assets and 75 is creating an assets. So the posting key will change in different places, in different document type. In different document type, posting key is also different. Are you getting my point? But 40-50 is for GL. For to debiting a GL, 40 posting key. To creating a GL, 50 is posting key. Now here there is no any text, there is no an assignment number, no the amount. Now I'm going to save this entry. Okay, for saving this entry, this is the post entry, that means Control S. So I'm going to press Control S. Now the document is posted now. Now here you can see the document number is carrying 1397. Okay, now here if I want to see the report, just like in Tally, after saving the entry you just click page up button and you can check the saved entry. Okay, same way here you are not going to press page up, just go into the document and just click on through the display button. If I click on this display button, so the last transaction I can see. Okay, now here you can again see the document number, document date, the same things. Now the document number is now showing because it is now saved, what is debited and what is crediting. The narration also you can see. If I want to see more details, okay, so you can click on this button, display document header. Now here you can see the document type SA, document header text, expense payment is reference, dates, month, currency, reference transaction, BKPF, accounting document. Okay, now reference key is there, the created by who user, I'm the user. So entry date is this. Now the T code which I am using to pass this entry is FB50. What is the timing to save this entry? Is 9:37. Are you getting the things? That means we can check the more details through this document header text. So it is quite clear. ये काफी हद तक क्लियर है ना आप लोग का? तो सिंपल एंट्री है, इस तरह से आप लोग एंट्री देख भी सकते हो. सपोज आपने सेव कर दी कई एंट्री, आपने एक और सपोज करो आई एम गोइंग टू पोस्ट अनदर एंट्री. Again I am going to post an entry, same, suppose invoice number, The document invoice number is expense payment. You can use tab button to go everywhere. There is no need to use mouse. Suppose I am using Aman your laser. I am going to use Aman. Okay. So the expense GL I need to find at first. Okay, suppose there is a fuel expenses over there. So fuel expenses is now debit. How much amount? Suppose I am taking it as 4500. We need to put the narration being paid expense. Okay, now it is asking that it is relevant to text because we have put it the text, but I am not going to put any text. So it is the allo signal. Now if you want to ignore it, you just need to hit enter. After hitting enter, you can see. Okay, if you are not going to see show the text amount, so you can ignore it. Just you need to just again hit enter. Now I'm going to select the cash GL. So there is a cash in hand, so I'm using it. Now why here two laser is showing? Because this is the short text. This no, this is a different code, not the short text. Here long text is showing. Okay, now H is for credit. Now I need to type the same amount na? So if you want to type the same amount, you can also use the shortcut key. What is the shortcut key? It is star button. If I put here star and hit enter, amount will copied. Okay, now if I want to copy the narrations, I just wanted to put the same narration over here. So you need to just press plus button and just hit enter. Now you can see the entry is now done. Now green signal is showing here. Now we need to just simulate this entry. Before saving the entry, you need to just simulate. If it will ask again and again, you need to just hit enter. Now here you can see the next details. Document type is SA. The posting key you can see 40 is for debit and 50 is for credit. Okay, now I'm going to save this entry. Control S. Now entry is done. If I want to see this entry, I need to go and display. Okay. Suppose I just wanted to see the past entry. So how can I see? To check the journal entry in SAP, you need to use the T code FBL3N. FBL3N is the T code for GL report. So now here you need to select your GL. Suppose I am going to check the previous entry. My previous entry related to cash in hand. Na? If I now reports, I just wanted to put the GL account. The company code is okay. There is no need to change. On which date I want to see the report, 23rd January. It's okay. Nothing you need to change, just you need to select your GL and then execute. For report, you need to execute. Okay. So the shortcut key is F8. Now here you can see these all entries done on this GL. Okay. So there is a 23rd November entry. Okay, Aman laser, I'm going to check. Aman, cash in hand, expense laser already also you can check. Now here you can see the reports, assignment number, document type, document date, and the narration. You can see here some column is have nothing detail, but it is showing here. If I want to remove, so you can also do that thing, but I will tell you later, not today. Just what you need to do, you need to post some entries related to expense, related to income, related to liability, related to assets. Okay. If I want to check the more detail of more GL, FBL 3N, if I am going into that, marketing expense, now I am selecting here marketing expense, this GL. Okay. 2, if the GL is continuous, so you can set the range over here, but I know that there is a different code of GL, so you need to go on this button. This one is multiple selection. Go into this and you can put here the next GL. So I'm going to take Aman's GL, cash. Now I need to execute. Now here you can see the difference between these two. It is green, that means it have some value. Now execute. When you execute, now here cash in hand, a single entry is there. If I check the marketing expense, multiple entries over there. The current date entry is 23rd. If you want to set it arrange order, so just select this button, click on this button, and this one is sorting button, you can see. Okay, so we need to set on descending order. Now you can see. Okay, you can see SA related entries only 2 and 3. And these are the care document. Care document is used for vendor invoice. So that is another thing. Gradually we will learn. Okay, I'm just going to teach you how can you change the layout. If you want to change the layout of display, you can use this button. I just wanted to remove business area. There is nothing in business area. I can select business area. Now here, this one is the display column. This one is hidden field. Now I want to hide this also. Just select this one and just send over there. Okay. Now it is also going into the hidden field. Now clear and text. There is nothing. So text code and clearing document, I selecting both of them and send it into the hidden field. Now if I copy, now here you can see. Now you can see the text column is also large, having large, the width is so high. If you want to reduce the width of text column, you want to reduce the width of amount column. If you want to reduce the width of assignment, so you need to go into the change layout. Now here text is 50, now length is 50. So I'm going to change it onto the 30. Now okay, hit enter. Are you getting my point? If you want that the document date should be on first. The first column should be document date. So you can go into the change layout. You can see the position 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to change the position. I'm going to change the position 1 and it is 5th. Okay. Now you can see the date is now on first. So this way you can change the layout. I'm just only defining these 3 buttons, not all. Later on we will learn that these buttons, what is the select layout, what is the save layout, what is the filter button, what we can do from this, you can also check yourself. Okay, so we are not going to learn f-02. F-02 we will learn tomorrow. Just you need to pass these entry. Now how many entry you need to post here? You can see here office rent paid, office rent account debit to cash account, wages paid. I'm putting here euro, but you think about this INR. Just increase 10 more here. Are you getting my point? So wages paid, you need to put 2500, fee receive 1000 euro. In place of euro, you need to put INR. Interest receive entry, purchase printing and stationery. These all entry you have to do on SAP. In which T code you are going to do this? FB50. Some document type is showing there. SA is for GL account document, KR is for vendor invoice, KG is for vendor credit memo, KZ for vendor payment, DR for customer invoice, DG for customer credit memo, DZ for customer incoming payment. Posting key 40/50 debit for GL, credit for GL, and 70/75 debit is for asset and credit for assets. Okay, so these entry you need to do on FB50. And apart from this, you can also some entries, okay, assuming yourself. Now end user part, I think this is also I have covered what is the use of star and plus. I think there is a TV channel also, Star Plus. So star is used for copy the amount and plus is copy for text. Okay. So F-02 we will learn tomorrow, not today. Okay. So thank you for watching this video.